You ever think about what happens when a giant rock from space decides to pay Earth a visit? Yeah, me too. It ain't pretty. But here's the good news. NASA's got our backs, and they ain't afraid to throw a punch. Enter DART, the Double Asteroid Redirection Test. This wasn't your typical space mission with satellites and orbits. DART was on a one-way trip, a kamikaze mission with a twist. Imagine this, a spacecraft the size of a vending machine, hurtling through space at 14,000 miles per hour, aimed directly at an asteroid. That was DART. Its target, Dimorphos, a 525-foot wide asteroid moon orbiting a bigger asteroid, Didymos. Now, neither of these bad boys posed a threat to Earth. This was a test, a practice run for when the real deal comes knocking. The mission was simple, at least on paper: slam DART into Dimorphos and see what happens. Would it be enough to nudge it off course? Could we actually change the trajectory of an asteroid? It was a high-stakes gamble, billions of miles away, with the fate of Earth hanging in the balance. Talk about pressure. But hey, that's what we do, right? We explore, we push boundaries, and sometimes we punch an asteroid in the face, all in the name of science. And trust me, the results were way more exciting than anyone could have imagined. So why all the fuss about asteroids anyway? Well, let's just say they've got a bit of a reputation. 66 million years ago, a mountain-sized asteroid slammed into Earth, wiping out the dinosaurs. And you thought that meteor shower you saw last month was impressive. Now, the odds of a planet-killing asteroid showing up on our doorstep are slim. But hey, slim ain't zero. That's where DART comes in. The mission was all about planetary defense, about being prepared. Imagine having the power to deflect a catastrophic asteroid impact. That's the kind of insurance policy we're talking about. And DART was the first step in making it a reality. The goal wasn't to blow Dimorphos to smithereens. No, this was about finesse, a gentle nudge to alter its course. Think of it like this: flick a marble at a bowling ball. You're not going to shatter the bowling ball, but you'll change its direction. That's what NASA was hoping to achieve, to prove that we could, in fact, move a celestial object with a well-placed shot. Of course, hitting a small asteroid in the vastness of space is no walk in the park. It takes years of planning, cutting-edge technology, and a whole lot of brainpower. But the stakes were too high to ignore. The success of DART meant the difference between sleeping soundly and living in a real-life Armageddon movie. And trust me, I've seen enough of those to know which one I prefer. Picture this. September 26, 2022. Millions around the world held their breath as DART, our little vending machine-sized hero, closed in on Dimorphos. We're talking a live feed from a camera mounted on the spacecraft, beaming back images of the asteroid getting bigger and bigger, right up until the moment of impact. Now, I've seen my fair share of explosions, demolitions, things that go boom. But this was different. This was history in the making. The moment DART made contact, it wasn't just a collision, it was a statement. We weren't passive observers anymore. We were shaping our destiny, defending our planet. And the best part? We nailed it! DART slammed into Dimorphos head-on, a direct hit, right in the bullseye. The impact sent a cloud of debris billowing out into space, a spectacular plume captured by telescopes millions of miles away. It was like a cosmic fireworks display, a testament to human ingenuity and our determination to protect our pale blue dot. But the real work was just beginning. The impact was only half the story. The real test was whether we'd actually moved Dimorphos. Had we successfully changed its orbit? Stay tuned, folks, because the results were even more mind-blowing than the impact itself. Section 4. Cosmic Makeover. The After Effects of DART. The dust settled, the cheers died down, and the scientists got to work. They had a lot of data to crunch, a lot of calculations to make. Remember how Dimorphos was orbiting Didymos? Well, DART's impact didn't just nudge it, it gave it a whole new dance move. Before the impact, Dimorphos took about 11 hours and 55 minutes to orbit Didymos. After DART's grand entrance, that orbital period shrunk by a whopping 32 minutes. That might not sound like much, but in cosmic terms, it's huge. It proved that we could significantly alter an asteroid's trajectory with a kinetic impact. We'd given Dimorphos a cosmic makeover, and the implications were staggering. But there's more. Remember that debris cloud I mentioned? Turns out, it wasn't just a pretty sight. The impact actually created a recoil effect. like the kick you feel when you fire a shotgun. This recoil amplified Dart's impact, giving Dimorphos an even bigger push than we expected. Imagine that, a bonus nudge from the universe itself. Section 5. Lessons learned, future secured. Dart's legacy. Dart wasn't just about punching an asteroid, it was about gathering crucial data, about learning how to defend our planet from future threats. And boy did we learn. We learned that kinetic impact is a viable strategy for asteroid deflection. We learned that even a small spacecraft can have a big impact, literally. And we learned that we've got the chops to pull off a mission of this complexity. Dart's success has paved the way for future planetary defense missions. It's given us the confidence and the knowledge to protect our planet from cosmic bullies. It's a win for science, a win for humanity, and a win for everyone who doesn't want to end up like the dinosaurs. Section 6. What's next? So, we've punched an asteroid, analyzed the data, and declared Dart a resounding success. What's next? Well, the adventure's just beginning. The European Space Agency is sending a mission called Hera to take a closer look at Dart's handiwork. Hera will study the crater, measure Dimorphos' mass, and give us even more insights into the mechanics of asteroid deflection. Dart was a giant leap forward, but it's just the first step in a long journey. We need to keep researching, keep innovating, and keep our eyes on the skies. After all, the universe is a big place, and there are plenty more asteroids out there. But thanks to Dart, we're ready for them. We're not just dreaming about defending our planet anymore, we're doing it.